Nicola Tuthill's rise to becoming an Olympian has been nothing short of incredible. The 20-year-old from West Cork has long been on the radar as an up-and-coming athletic star, but in qualifying for Paris 2024 has shot to fame. The support of her family has been crucial to her success so far, most notably in the team effort it took to build a hammer throw circle and cage in a field right outside her bedroom window. Star Sport editor Kieran McCarthy went to Kilbrittain to find out more.
Nicola, we're here now at your homemade throwing circle and cage on the family farm. Tell me a small bit about this. Where did the concept come from originally, and how did it go from being an idea to what we see before us today?
I think it was back in 2019 we put it up because I was training in Bandon, and the cage there, it was like you'd have to cross the town, and my sisters would be in the car trying to do their homework and stuff, and I'd be throwing, and then if I got one stuck up the top of the cage or something, we'd have to go searching for a ladder and everything, and Mom would be out with me like training me, so it was just taking a really, really long time, and I was doing the junior cert and stuff, and I wasn't having enough time to get everything fit in the day. So then my mom kind of googled all the plans and printed them out, and my dad and the guy who works in our farm, they put it up. They just kind of concreted the poles into the ground so they wouldn't blow away, because obviously I live on the top of a hill, so it's not the most it's not the best for shade and stuff like that, but got a bit of fish netting and put it up and haven't looked back since. Yeah,
like, it's an incredible facility. It's just about a 30-second walk from your house. Just to have this here at home, how much easier does it make life for you with your training?
So much easier. You literally just walk out the back door of the house and you're there, so it takes off nearly, you could say an hour easily from training time, because half an hour drive there, half an hour drive back, and especially with like the likes of a hammer and everything, you have to bring them all with you and put them in the boot and then take them out of the car and bring them into the track, and it just makes it easy. You just grab them out of the garage and straight out here and you're ready to go straight away.
Why did you pick this field?
I think this is kind of always, like, I just call it like my field, like it's not, but my I have 2 horses, so they were always in this field, and I think it just kind of, it suited, I guess. It was close to the house, and the field has all like other bits put into it for the horses and stuff, so it was just kind of a handy place, and I think I like it because my bedroom like looks out onto it, so it's kind of handy for me as well.
From the idea sort of when it was built, like, I presume there was different stages. What went up first?
The circle went in first. Just Dad like kind of got like a wood and made the circle, made sure it was the right dimensions and everything, and then after that the poles and the netting came just to finish it all off, and the gate of course as well. Had to have it all right for myself. Like,
how many times do you think you've thrown here?
Oh, too many to count. I've been training, like the majority of my training has been here. Of course, like, I'm in college up in UCD, so I'm on the Adastra scholarship there, and they've been brilliant to me, and like I'm training there then during like the college week and everything, but I'm home pretty much every weekend training here. My mom will be out, or my coach, so it's very, very, very handy just to have it close by.
You've spoken so much before, Nicola, about the support that you get from everyone, and especially your parents. For them, like, to build you your own facility, it just shows how much support that they have for you and what you're trying to achieve.
Definitely, I know, like, my parents are so supportive, and like I wouldn't be able to do it without them. Like, they help me in every way, and I think even like Dad, like, he put this up, and I, like, if I throw a hammer into it and bend it, I'll just walk down the yard and give it to him and he'll fix it for me. And the same with Mom, like, she's out anytime I'm throwing here, Mom's here helping me, and like Killian, my coach, will have taught me like what to work on, and Mom will have she'll keep an eye on it with me, so it's nice just to have the company. And for Mom, like, she's learning with me, so it's good to have a coach like as well in that way. And looking out
down the field here, there's different markers. Have you set your kind of different targets for?
Yeah, it's kind of, for me, I like to have like a rough idea where, like, when you throw, you're like, oh, that felt good, but maybe it didn't go far, or like that didn't feel good, but it went far. So it's kind of nice. I like just have an idea. So I have like all the little markers just so I can kind of have a rough idea where it's all going. Yeah.
And talking of that support, your mom told me before that she goes off down the field to pick up the hammers to bring them back for you.
Yeah, she does. We'd head off out during the winter months. It's very, very difficult because obviously the 2 horses here are in the field during the winter, so it's very wet, very muddy. So very grateful to have Mom heading in now with me. It just makes life so much easier because I throw a few out at a time. So then, like, to have like the both of us bringing them in and stuff, it just makes it a lot quicker.
And looking at the specifics then of the hammer, what's key to a good hammer throw?
I think just like working on the technique. Like, for me, I'd be a technical thrower, so I'd be like speed, power, technique. So like you kind of have to have like all those, like, it is very technical, like one tiny wrong move and it could end up in the net. So I think just having that as a good base and then getting like strong yourself in the gym and stuff, just kind of piecing it all together. But just, if you enjoy it, you'll keep working at it.
Looking at your kind of trajectory in the last couple of years, from winning your first national senior back in 2020 when you were only 16, to now 4 years later you're heading to Paris. Do you always have to pinch yourself to see how much you've come in such a short space of time?
Definitely, yeah. I think it took off, for me after that, really. Like, I started to really improve, and I have just so many people backing me to help me in that way. And I think it's just, I'm very lucky. It's like I've worked really, really hard for it, and I'm always working. I'm always determined to keep going. But I'm just, I think Paris is all like brand new to me right now. So it's pretty cool. Like, I can't wait to go out and compete, and I'm really, really excited about it. And I think it all like just kind of came, like I've jumped up quite a bit the past few years, especially after the injury back in 2022. So I'm really, really excited about it all, and hopefully I can just keep getting more consistent up close to that 70. From
the field here in the family farm to the circle in the Stade de France, like it's some journey. Like, how excited are you for what's coming in the next few weeks?
So excited, yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Just the whole experience of it all. Like, I'm only 20 years old, so I'm quite young in terms of hammer anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So just to be able to go out, experience it all, and be able to be out at the Olympics is going to be pretty cool.
And I have to ask you too about, obviously you did your PB there a couple of weeks back, through over 70 metres for the first time. We've spoken before, Nicola, but how important was that for you, just to break that barrier?
It was definitely really important. Like, I was eyeing up that 70 metre line for so long, just waiting for the hammer to go over it. So to be able to do it, I think it gave me a massive boost, and like it gave me like a massive, I suppose, in terms of points and everything for ranking, like you need to be up close to that 70 to get the points and stuff. So it kind of made it all a bit more real for me as well. At the time, I was like, okay, if I can just keep reproducing something close to that, like I'm heading in the right direction. So to be up close to it, even at Europeans, like at the time it was my second farthest throw in the qualifying round, to be up close to that 70 again and hopefully get a bit more consistent up close to it would be great.
Is that the next step for you, to be consistently thrown over 70? I see the Cork City Sports recently was a 69.90 was your best throw, just 10 centimetres off it. So is that just to get over 70 consistently? Yeah, no, I'm dying to break that 70 metre mark again. I'm just looking at that line and getting, like, I'm close to it. So I think definitely breaking the 70, and like the more, I guess, like if I could do it again, and then hopefully like in the future keep building and getting like consistent at that, and hopefully be able to push that over that again would be great, yeah. And while we're here on the family farm, tell us a bit about you and your farming background. How much do you enjoy rolling up your sleeves here? I do enjoy it. I love going down just every now and then. Like, not going to say I'm there every day or anything, because I'm so busy with training and everything. But during the summer, like I know, like when like I'm home and stuff, like I quite enjoy going down and milking the cows every so often. I think it's quite therapeutic for me. I mean, it's something different or the same. Like, we were building a lane last summer, so I was in the tractor with the tractor and trailer quite a bit, just drawing stone up and down for my dad, and I enjoy it. But it's nice to have. I always like as I was a child as well, like I loved being outdoors, so it's nice just to be able to give a hand when I'm here, when I'm needed. And when you got official confirmation that you were picked on the Team Ireland team for Paris, were you in this field here? We were checking, it's the whole ranking system and all like that. So like I was checking it all morning back, it closed the Sunday the 30th, and then the 2nd of July World Rankings updated it. So I was checking it all morning and it hadn't been updated. So I'd gone just down the yard to clip my my horse. So I was clipping her and my mom rang me and was like, okay, it's updated. So after that I was doing all the Googling and checking, and then came straight up to the house just to talk to my whole family and everything. But then of course you had to wait for the official email from like the Olympic committee, so I was in the house when that came, so closer to home at that stage. But yeah, no, I was just really excited, yeah. And how are you dealing with all the extra attention you're getting in the last couple of months? It's definitely different. I'm not used to it at all, but I think it's really nice just to see. I think there's so many strong athletes, like in every sport really, and especially in athletics too, just around West Cork and around the country. And I think even seeing all the juvenile athletes coming up, there's such a strong group of them coming up, even like especially in the field events as well. There's so many more like girls and everything throwing the hammer, which is lovely to see. And I just can't wait to see what the future holds for everyone, because I think athletics is in such a strong place right now. Like all the competitions recently, there's been such a massive crowd at them, so it's great to see, and hopefully it keeps improving. Now you're hopeful too, Nicola, that I suppose the profile that you're giving the hammer, that it'll encourage more girls and boys to take up the sport and get involved? Definitely, yeah. I think with athletics, like you've got so many options, there's so many different events, and like for me, I kind of
in ways fell into the hammer by chance, I guess. I just kind of tried it at the local athletics club camp, and then I was at my neighbour's daughter's communion going on about how I was trying this fun thing, and he said he used to throw it and he'd coach me if I liked it. So it all started like literally on my garden, like up there, which isn't very long and probably not the safest place for me to have been throwing a little plastic hammer up and down the lawn. But I graduated to the field then eventually. But for me, I just tried it and I loved it. So I think all the young athletes have to just try everything, because you never know what event will be for you and which one you like the most.
And have you put an expectation on yourself heading to Paris?
No, I haven't really had time to process it all yet. But I just want to throw close to my best and do myself. Be proud of myself out there. It's such a massive achievement for me to be going there, and I'm only 20, so I think on the start list for the hammer, I'm the youngest one. So as far as I know anyway. So I just want to, if I can perform close to my best, I'll be happy.
Good luck to Nicola and all of our West Cork Olympians at this year's Paris Games. Get your free wall poster and special edition 24-page Olympic supplement inside the Southern Star on July 25th. It's not to be missed. The Southern Star's coverage of this year's Olympic Games is brought to you in partnership with Cork County Council.